Hi everyone, it's Burak from Trading Channels, 18th of April, and this is the weekend video analysis of some of the stock indices we follow, Forex Pairs, and some of the commodities. Let's as always start it with S&P 500 contract. Here, clearly the green resistance I had indicated like 2 weeks ago. It went all the way there and then finally broke it to the upside, which is, of course, and when a rising resistance breaks to the upside, that becomes something else. Becomes much more bullish. Normally, the rising channels, when the trend ends, they basically break to the downside. However, if the trend is very strong, they are broken to the upside to form a steeper trend. So from here, there is very little resistance that I can see. To be honest, there are a few things that have been broken already, so not sure where it would stop. Which is why I'm following many other indices to get kind of an idea as to where the entire market can reverse. So far, as long as the major supports are holding, I'm going to stay bullish. And another rising resistance break was staged by Dow, and this is here blue. You can see the blue resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and then just recently it has been broken to the upside. This is very, very impressive. Now the red top band may hold when we see a pullback, and clearly if the red support breaks, so the last law here was a very clear support touch on the red. Look at this. This is as good as it gets. I mean, this was like already some supports here. The resistance wall was there. Now this law was accompanied by a very nice push, and clearly all the other indices that I'm following, they were also touching their respective supports, which is the advantage of not following only one index like S&P 500. I can see people focus only on that, but I reckon there is some advantage to look at the overall indices, and when one of them hits a very obvious strong support, the others of course follow. Usually they are mostly quite correlated. Similarly, for example, the touch on the golden and blue supports on nasdaq, and then later on break off the red resistance. To me, this was as good as it gets for a bullish breakout. I mean, this is, you can see how many touches before the break, and once it was broken, it didn't even come back for a back test. It just pushed on higher, and finally now we are at the black resistance. Try to break that one, but it failed so far. But I reckon it will prevail, and the obvious golden top band is the clear obvious resistance. I'm not going to show the long-term red resistance here, but as long as that support, now it of course has become support. It is from 2009 laws. The nasdaq is not going to crash. Maybe a deep pullback in the next 1 or 2 weeks by all the indices, because of course they will have to cool down, but I will be buying the dips as long as the supports are holding. And Russell is also within an uptrend. This here, the bull flags back test, what we bought at 2100, and then later on it kept on pushing, and it smashed through the purple resistance. You can see here quite a few touches. The purple resistance was broken, then came for a deep back test, actually two back tests on the purple and of course the green, and then from there on it's now pushing. It cleared the blue resistance later on, and the final one is this golden one, and you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches, and of course the black top band. This black little channel is a bull flag, and I reckon it's going to be broken probably tomorrow, like Monday. And if not, like we get a touch on the black bottom band and then push higher. That would be nice, a nice bottom to be bought into. And FTSE had also, like I had shown these resistances a few times. The blue one was broken, back tested many times, and every back test held, and then it pushed on to break the purple resistance. You can see here. Back then it was the purple top band, but then I had said because of this may become a resistance, and that's exactly what happened. We pulled back, and then the red bottom band held. Now we're pushing higher. Okay, clearly the red top band is the obvious resistance / the target, and from there on, I still believe FTSE will fill the gap at around 7,300, which was done by all the other indices, and keep on pushing higher. And DAX, obviously, it had broken the red resistance to the upside. That red resistance, it was from 2000 high, 2014, 2017, 18, and now look, it has now been smashed. I mean, I don't know how anyone can be bearish DAX looking at this picture, and which I don't pick tops, but there is an interim top candidate, and that's here the green and golden, and that level is, excuse me, that's my son shouting in the background, 15,700 something. So that would be the target. That would be the time where to be a little bit cautious on the DAX. So let's see oil, and oil has pushed off the golden support. Okay, and the golden top band has only one touch. Okay, this is not the previous channel was confirmed, it was broken, but then this, of course, the blue support held most of all, and then the red bull flag was broken to the upside following a back test, and then the blue resistance was broken. So very clear, this was going to go up. And let's have a look at natgas. The green channel, the green downtrend from the previous highs, it was broken and back tested, no doubt. But of course, before that it had broken the blue support as well. So to me, natgas is still looking very bearish. This here may turn into a bear flag. So if the red top band holds together with the purple, okay, and that to me would look like, I mean, if the purple breaks later on, then the red would break as well, I believe, and we will get to the ultimate target is below 2. Gold is the one everybody is watching, and to me this is looking extremely bullish. The reason is, now that the red support held, and then the golden channel I had posted many times, okay, it was broken, back tested, and the blue top band held initially. So let me show you here. This was the blue bottom band, the blue top band's first touch. The second one was at 1757, and from there gold pulled back. And I said, this was, I posted this before the reversal, and it pulled back, and I said, I hope this doesn't turn into a bear flag. And if it does break to the upside, that would be the failure of the bear flag, and that's exactly what happened. the green channel is holding with 3 touches on the bottom and 2 touches on the top band. So let me show it a bit more granular view. This is how it looks like. And the imperfect red bull flag was broken. Now the blue top band got smashed. So above 1760, which is why I bought again, has caused this recent rally. My hope is that it's going to get to all the way to around 1800 or just below it, and then if we see a small pullback and then break it to the upside, that will be the end of the bear market, or the correction. There was never been a bear market, but the correction since August. Clearly the red top band may act as a resistance, but later on I reckon it's going to be broken. And silver here has, so the top band touch, so this is August high, and silver has been outperforming gold because gold had never even come close to the August highs, right? So this is a new high, and because of the blue bottom band and this touch, I said if this causes a reversal, it's going to come down hard, which is why we closed our silver long right there. And from there it really came down, and now the red bottom band held. There's red support with a small dent, and then this was a wedge, right? The purple, terrible line. So the purple resistance was broken, back tested. It made a wedge with it, with the red bottom band, and now if the red top band holds, we will see another pullback. I don't think it's going to come down all the way to the blue bottom band, but we have to keep this in mind. As simple as that. If it dives and the blue bottom band holds, which is at 22.50, I'm going to be buying silver really heavy, and that I believe is going to get all the way to the blue top band and break it. The other scenario is the red top band holds, pulls back, gets to the blue top band and breaks it. That's everything is about the blue channel, which is a bull flag. Everything. So either you buy it here or you buy the break of it. So as simple as that, really, because it is extremely clear. This is a bull flag in the making. Let's have a look at Forex Pairs. Euro, of course, I'm still bullish, and the reason is this red mega bull flag. By the way, I had this bull flag, okay, because of these 2 touches, because of this, and because of that reversal. I had it since 2014. This is nothing new, and this touch and later on pullback and breakout, this I have been expecting exactly for years. Clearly I've been mostly bearish on euro, but then now I turned very, very bullish because of this breakout and backtest. Okay, so the short term, it may not be that easy to rally, and that's because if the golden top band holds, we may see, just a second, let me pull this back. Yeah, we may see another big, what's going on? Just a second, don't you crash on me. Okay, cool. So if the golden top band holds and we come down and the blue channel breaks to the downside, then I suspect there will be maybe one more low below 117. So we have to keep that in mind. And pound sterling, obviously strong, and the blue bottom band wasn't tested. I thought, and I actually hoped it would get tested and then we buy the rally. That didn't happen. Currently the red top band is holding, so I'm not sure if this is going to be enough to bring it back down all the way to the green and blue supports. We will have to wait and see. I mean, if it does, and bounces back to break everything, then I'm going to be a buyer. Okay, so this golden one we can delete for now, so it's much more cleaner picture. So I'm hoping we'll see a reversal, comes down and breaks the red, coming down all the way here, and you can even, you know, short it. If it does reverse right at the red top band, then the target would be a new low, maybe at the blue and green supports, and then rally to new highs. US dollar Japanese yen is the most important chart on Forex in my view, and the reason is, so bear with me, this triangle, okay, this triangle is actually coming all the way from 1985. Okay, this blue resistance, if you extend it, it's all the way to 1985. What I said in the last video is, it's already been broken. This resistance has already been broken 3 weeks ago, but it came all the way to the red top band, and this red top band, this red channel, it held perfectly, and it came down, and now the blue support is broken. So it held for a while. Let me show you in the shorter time frame. The blue support, the blue broken resistance held as support, but now it's broken, which means it is cautiously bearish, turning bearish. But the real signal, the bearish signal, will be break off the green support, which has already 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. And if we get a reversal, I'm short US dollar Japanese yen right now, and clearly the green bottom band's break will be a level where I would add to my short position. Okay guys, let's have a look very shortly to Ethereum and Bitcoin. So these are very important levels. You can see here the golden top band by Ethereum was broken. This is a backtest. So this backtest has to hold for the rally to continue. If it goes and penetrates back into the golden channel, we will have to remove this golden channel altogether. This was a perfect sideways channel. You can call it a bull flag, but normally I prefer bull flags with downtrending. Still, it was a kind of a flag, slightly uptrending, but you know, it has been broken. So right now Ethereum, if it drops below 1900, I would call for a caution really. And of course, if the black channel breaks later on, then it may really come down pretty hard. And Bitcoin already, so in the previous posts, this imperfect golden channel was broken to the upside, but now today's action is rather, it's a little bit of it needs a bit of a caution, right? So this red, really big red candlestick is a warning. I'm not saying this is going to turn really down for a deep correction, but it may. Clearly, it has been extremely overbought. A lot of momentum indicators also calling for caution. But to me, the lines matter, and then these lines are the ones to take care about. It's not, obviously, this was the COVID law, and it wasn't really very accurate. But the green, let me show you. So the green channel is perfect, and this green top band together with the golden, this was a double support at the low of COVID crash, and then from there on Bitcoin has pushed higher, and now it had tried to break the golden top band, and so far it failed. That's what I wanted to say. The green top band is depending on how fast it gets there, it's around 260,000 if it gets very, very fast, or 300, 400,000, you name it. Depends on how fast it gets there. So if the golden top band breaks, we'll have much more upside. Okay, guys. Hope you have a good rest of the weekend. Keep in touch. You know where to find me. Bye, guys.